people carry this between their legs. A very big madingo. And they can do absolutely nothing. Would you date a man that is not circumcised? Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you see my face for the very first time, I am Susanita Efe. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, you guys. I am just going to be doing my makeup whilst I chat with you guys. So first, I'm going to go in with my primer. I'm going to be using my Catrice primer to prime my face. I'm trying to create as many tutorials as possible because I will be busy in the next couple of months and I might not be able to like record as frequent as possible. So I'm just trying to record as many videos as I can. I am going to do my powder before foundation. I am really loving the powder before foundation method because it helps the makeup to stay. It helps it to last long. I'm using my classic makeup palette. After applying the powder, I am going to go in with my foundation, but before I apply my foundation, I would love to color correct before applying my foundation. And for those of you who don't know what color correcting means, it just means hiding the spots on your face. That's how I can explain it. Just if you have dark spots on your face, you color correct so that the spots blend well with your skin tone. If you don't have spots on your face or any kind of sunburn or anything, if you don't have those things, you don't even have to color correct. Like, it's not needed. You just apply your foundation and you're good to go. Sometimes some of this makeup are so something else. Okay, I saw a post on Facebook where a lady was asking about she was asking about circumcised versus uncircumcised D, and you know what that means. You know what that means. For those of you who don't know what it means, go and ask somebody who knows what it means. So when I saw the post, you guys, it got me thinking, like, you know, it just got me thinking. I was like, eh? So people are so worried about this thing. Really? I can't really remember exactly how the post, like, I can't really remember exactly what the lady wrote, but she was kind of asking, okay, so now I'm going to use my black upper stick foundation. I'm going to apply that also as still on the process of color correcting. And people were commenting, some people were saying circumcised is better, some people were saying uncircumcised is better. And it's very funny because I think sometimes this stereotype and all this stuff, they kind of cloud people's judgment. Even some people that have not tested the circumcised, I don't know, but I'm just assuming that some people that have not tested the circumcised, they were also down in the comment section. So now, you guys, I'm going to apply my foundation, and this is the Fit Me, the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. And this, what shade is this? This is the Sun Beige 310. I could tell that some people, they've not even tested the uncircumcised and they are just there commenting that ew, don't try uncircumcised, blah blah blah. And that got me thinking. You guys, it's really funny, yo. It's funny how, like, I think maybe with age, because of my age now, sometimes I don't think some things are necessary and some things are not necessary. I just feel sometimes some people allow their preferences, or preference, those English people, which one is correct? Some people allow their preference to override their standard, you know? Like, when I mean preference, like someone would say, for instance, oh, I want a white person, I don't want to date a black person, or I want a black person, I don't want to date a white person, so vice versa. So for me, that's a preference. It doesn't mean that should be like, that shouldn't be, if that's your standard, like you want to use that as a standard, oh, because of uncircumcised D, I don't want to date a white person, or because of circumcised D, I want to date a black person. If that is a standard for you, I think that's really not a good one. That's not a good one at all. I think you might be leading yourself astray if you make that as a standard. I think that should be a preference and not a standard. That's what I think. Because honestly, I still believe It doesn't really matter if it's circumcised or not. Really, you guys, it doesn't really matter to me. I think what matters is the usage, the user. Or how should I say it? What matters is how the person who has the D, how is he using it? That is what matters. It doesn't really mean if there is a cap or there is no cap. Do you think it's a big deal? Would you date a man that is not circumcised? I basically think if a man can make love to your mind, he can make love to your punani. It doesn't really matter if he's circumcised or is not circumcised. It's not really a big deal. I know for some people it is a big deal, maybe because of tradition, because of their religion, because of their culture. To some people, it's a big deal. But personally, for me, it's not at this stage of my life. It's not really a big deal for me because I haven't been around the block, so I really cannot judge for everybody. But honestly, with my experience so far, I wouldn't say it's a big deal for me. It doesn't matter. So long you, the carrier, you, the man, you know how to use your D. You know how to use it very well, whether it has a foreskin or no foreskin or whatever. So long you know how to use it, that is important. So now I'm just going to set my face with rose water. You guys, this method, I love it so much because it also helps my makeup to last long. So let me just set my face with this rose water right here. I'm going to let this dry and then I'll be right back. Let's continue with the gist. I know you guys, you want to hear more of the D. Then let me just chip this in. A lady was asking me, she is planning to relocate to Germany. And she was asking me, she was like, what do you think about, they call it in Ghana, if you're from Ghana, they call Caucasian people, they call them Obroni. She was like, what do you think about Obroni D? Do you think Obroni D is going to satisfy me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, are you serious? Like, are you serious? You are thinking about the size. Yes, I know size, it matters. But like size is not everything. And she just wanted to get my opinion. And I was like, babe, you have to take that out of your mind. If you really want to find love, you have to really take size out of your mind. Because if you're so crazy about size, my sister, you end up, let me not say that. Let me comment my reserve, or let me reserve my comments. So I just told her, I said, my dear, if you want to bring that size thing here, just remove it from your mind. Just hope that you find a man that will love you and you will love. Personally, honestly, you guys, I don't really think size is a big deal. So long, like I said initially, so long a man can make love to your mind, I think the rest part of your body will follow. Because now, men, they work with the eyes. Women, we work with our ears. It is what we hear that really matters to us many a times. But men, what they see is important to them. While women, what we hear is important to us. So like you guys, I told this lady, I was like, babe, listen, you have to take that out of your mind. Don't think because this stereotype of Obroni, everything is small, then it means all of them have small. No, they have some Caucasian brothers that has really some hefty cassava in between their legs. So what am I doing? That's why I don't like to talk. Okay. Now, to highlight my face, I am going to be using the MAC Studio concealer to highlight my face. So you guys, I told the young lady, I was like, sis, listen. If you think because of size, if you think size is a problem for you, okay, it's fine, it's no problem. But if you are willing or you're really ready, you're sure that you want to go outside of your race to date, I think you have to remove that size thing out of your mind, because every race and their size, everybody knows that. So if you really want to follow size, my dear, please, Bikono, stay within your race, okay? We have some Caucasian, like we have some white people who really have a big madingo. It's no joke. I heard some went to do enlargement, and some, they got it natural, like for real, natural. It's not even a joke. Hey, if you're single, you can hear this. Don't go about searching and wanting to try and see if it's real. Wait until you're married, okay? All right, so now let me just blend my highlighter so it doesn't dry. The young lady that asked me if about the size thing. She wanted to know exactly the size difference. She was like, "How is it that bad?" And I was like, "Sister, I'm not telling you is that bad. Like, I am not encouraging you to look out for size. Follow love. Like, follow your heart. If you love the person, that should be the most important thing. If you really, really want to follow the size, I don't think you should date outside of your race. You have to stay there, or you just need to take your time to find a person that is outside of your race that has a huge stuff. You know what I mean? Like a huge madingo. Everybody knows that the black man has a big cassava under their legs. Let me just show you guys. So look. Chances are, yes, in case you don't know, people carry this between their legs. Yes, it's no joke, it's for real. Let me raise it up for you guys to see. You see this? You see this? And you see this? And then people also carry this. Yeah, within the black community, black people, they have this also. They have this, and then they have this. So it's up to you to choose love over size. And also, if you switch to another race, they have this. They have this. And some also have this, and some also have this. But chances are, my dear, you will see a lot of this. Yeah, you will see a lot of this, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that you should be able to love the person you are with. If you don't love the person, there is no way you're going to love what they have between their legs. So please don't come with that size of a thing. Take that out of your head. But if it's a big deal for you, it's okay. It's your choice. But I don't think it should be a big deal, because at the end of the day, when the thing is inside you, you don't really feel the skin. You don't feel the skin. When you get pregnant, you don't, the baby does not come out and say, it was the one with skin that made me, or it's the one without skin that made me. It's a circumcised that made me, or it's an uncircumcised. Babies don't come out like that. Nobody's going to know if it's a circumcised D or an uncircumcised madingo that made your baby. Nobody's going to know. So please, stop that. For me, I think it's kind of a bit silly. That's what I think though. But okay, everyone has their choices, and I'm not going to like insult anybody. But personally, I wouldn't make that as a standard for me that, oh, I'm going to, if the person is not circumcised, then no chance. Circumcised, uncircumcised, there is a chance. But the thing is, when you're not circumcised, you should know how to clean it. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Morphe palette. This is the one I'll be using. So guys, in case there is anyone out there and you are thinking, because of the size, you don't want to go for what you truly love, well, it's your choice. But I would tell you this, just rethink. If you have a man who truly loves you, and this man is willing to do anything for you, and you also think you have feelings for this person, but because of the size, you want to walk out, well, it's your choice, child. Just do what is best for you and what makes you happy. But you know what? Sometimes some people can actually have a small D. And I mean a real small D. But they can use it so well. And they can take you to cloud 11 and bring you back. Just so you know. And some people can have a very big madingo, and they can do absolutely nothing with it. Just so you know. And also some people can have big things, like big cassava, big madingo, and they cannot do anything. And while some people can have a very tiny one and they cannot do anything too, but they can also use their mouth to lick all the river, all the sea, all the ocean, all the lake. Anyways, you guys, I think this video, how do they even call it? Is it rated R? Yeah. So please, if you are below 18, don't watch this video. It's not for you, okay? It's for matured mind, matured people. People that are married and people that are planning to get married. All right? So you guys, I asked the young lady, I was like, what if you happen to meet the love of your life and it happens to be a person of your own race, and he also has a small madingo. What are you going to do? And she was like, ew, ew, what is that? I'm like, don't ew anything. Don't ew anything. You are not God. God didn't create, like, they didn't create themselves. God created them like that. So don't ew anything. And I think sometimes some women, I wouldn't say most, but I would say some women, actually, some women they are the architect of their own problem, because if you are thinking that you're looking for a perfect man, you want a perfect man and he has to be perfect, a person of another, like how she said it, she was like, a person of another race with a big madingo. And I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? If you're looking for a big madingo, don't you know where to go and find them? You know where to go find them. So don't come out of your house. It's like looking for a black goat at the middle of the night. Yeah, that's how it sounds to me, because you cannot just come out and say, oh, I want this. You write your list. Some of us women, sometimes our lists, the list we write, the kind of man we want, the kind of list we write, sometimes it's our own list that prevents us from getting a partner. Sometimes. Because honestly, you guys, I can't believe this lady, she wrote her list and she made that the top priority. Like, seriously? I can't believe. How can you write listen, women, we should write lists, like, for me as a Christian, like, what should be your priority for a man? It's not really what is between his leg. Like, for me personally, I would say look out for his spiritual life. Is he God-fearing? Is he family-oriented? Is he kind? Is he neat? Is he does he have self-control? Those are the things you should look out for, not really size. Hello? Oh. Anyways, I'm just saying, For like me personally, those are the things I look at for, like the what are on top of the list, other things are underneath. So yeah, but those are the most, for me, those are the most important thing. Size comes like down, down, down. Because you can fall in love with a person today, and believe you me, even if the person does not have the size that you really want, the person might end up being the best person for you. I have seen people that desired some certain things. Like, I think 3 or 4 of my friends that I know, they wanted a particular thing. While they were single, they wanted a particular thing. They were very particular about a certain thing. And funny enough, the men that God was sending to them were the complete opposite of what they really wanted. And today they are happily married, and they couldn't ask for more. They have like the best husbands in the world, and they are so happy. So imagine if they are sat there and be like, oh, this. If the man does not have this, I'm not settling. I'm not settling. They would have been there. I'm not telling you to settle for rubbish, but like what I'm saying is, with your list, be reasonable. Okay? That's just all I'm saying. To cut my crease, I'm going to be using the NYX pigment primer to cut my crease. And the eyeshadow I'll be using is the Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadow. So you guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Would you prefer a big madingo over love? Not just like love, like I mean true love. Would you prefer a big madingo over that? You'll be happy that you are with a man who has a big madingo, but he doesn't love you. And don't be deceived. In all races, there are small madingo. Don't be deceived, okay? In all races. Skin color doesn't matter. Like, skin color does not automatic small madingo, okay? The lashes I'll be using today is this one right here, you guys. This is one of the lashes I got from Amazon. If you've not seen the video where I did mink lashes review, I'm going to leave the link to that video down in the description. You might want to check it out. So yeah, this is the lashes I'll be using today. So guys, now I am going to go in with my setting powder, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luxury Setting Powder. You know, in this life, in Ghana, there is something they say, wanty wanty not get, getting not want. There are some people right now who have men that really loves them and really takes care of them, but just because of one thing or the other, they want to leave the man. And maybe the reason might be, yeah, something drastic, and it can also be something minor, something they can easily overlook and just be happy. But if it's something gross, like I'm speaking German now, if it's something big, like something you know that okay, it's life threatening at the long run, it's something you cannot stand or something you cannot handle, fine. But when it comes to like, I remember there was a time, some time ago, where a guy was talking about the complexion of his girlfriend. He was like, oh, she's too dark skinned. He wished she was lighter. And I was like, really? Do you know how expensive it is to maintain a light skin? Oh, what am I doing? You guys. Although he wasn't talking to me, but like I overheard the conversation. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, the way I see you, I don't see you like a person who can afford like one cream. Sometimes one cream they'll sell it for like 300 euros. Yeah, 300 euros, and maybe a cheaper one for like 100 euros or 50 euros. I don't see the guy like a guy that will give her money like that for cream. And he was saying that, oh, I wish she was just a little bit lighter. And maybe this woman he was talking about, maybe she's a good cook, she's a good mother, she's everything, but now he just saying, oh, he wished. And because the way he was saying it, he was like, oh, he doesn't like dark, like dark. And because he's dark, like he was like, he wants his woman to be a little bit lighter than himself. I just look at this one. You don't know what life is talking about. If you know what life is talking about, you know that color is nothing. Like it's just skin. It's just the suitcase or the container that we are in. It's nothing. It is what is in the heart. Oops. It is the heart that matters. Like, yeah, looks also matter. I'm not saying that people should go and end up. Don't go and date a man that you know that you cannot look. Or don't go and date a woman that you know that you cannot wake up in the morning and smile at them. Don't date somebody like that. Date somebody that at least you can wake up every day of your life and look at them and be happy. That's it. What I'm just saying is just skin color. It's irrelevant. To me, it's irrelevant. You knew how she was before you went to toast her. You know that she was dark skin before you went there. Now you are saying you wish she was lighter. Are you okay? Okay, now let me contour my nose. I'm just going to work on my lip to make this look complete. So you guys, yeah, where were we? Where were we? So ladies, don't allow unrealistic standard or don't allow unrealistic preference to make you miss the man that is meant for you. Don't allow it, okay? Just be realistic with your list, with your standard, with your preference. Be realistic, all right? I'm not saying you shouldn't have standard. I'm not saying you shouldn't have preference. All I'm saying is you should be realistic. That's it. So you guys, I'm just going to apply lip gloss to this look and that is it. Talking about being realistic. You, for instance, let's just say a woman who is 5 feet tall, she's looking for a man who is 6 feet and above. I don't understand you. I don't understand you. That is also okay, but I think that shouldn't be a huge a do or die thing. That is something that you can also compromise. But if it's, let's say, a woman who is celibate and she wants to wait until marriage before she gives the cookies out, that is being realistic. That is something that I would advise you to hold on to. But like something when it comes to do with height, skin color, race, size of the madingo, I don't think they are deal breakers at all. Personally, I don't think so. So you guys, I'm just going to put my highlighter and this look is coming to an end. The highlighter I'm using is my favorite, you guys. It's the Mimax Makeup Blush Cora. we have come to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did, and I hope you did too. Well, to all my beautiful ladies out there, let me just quickly say this. Please do not set unrealistic standard for yourself when it comes to relationship, dating, and you're hoping to get married. Let your options be wide open, okay? Don't just look out for big madingos, skin color, race, tribalism. Don't do that. Just be open. I'm not saying you shouldn't set standard for yourself. Do that, but do it with wisdom, okay? So you don't set standard that is going to block your way or that is going to become an hindrance to you finding the right one, all right? Okay, if you made it this far and you're not subscribed already, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. That being said, one more thing, don't forget to leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys, all right? I love you. Make sure you love yourself, because if you don't love you, who will? See you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.